This is Bloomfield, Canada by Rubberburner89, 198.77 megabytes to download. Description says, welcome to Bloomfield, Canada. This map is loosely based off a real-life location. Features included within this map include 4 farms, all with sellable buildings in order to customize it however you see fit, 109 farmlands for sale, lots of room for placeables, 58 fields of varying size, custom growth schedule, custom precision farm soil map, custom license plates, custom NPCs, custom placeables, AI traffic and pedestrians, functional train, all of the Elm Creek production facilities, additional paintable textures, and 100 collectibles. So let's go and check it out. And here we are, guys. This is where you start off in all 3 modes, and this is the map. Quite a nice map. I like this because a lot of the places and sell points etc like that are spread around. It does give it that huge map feel, and also does feel real, like a real place as well, which is pretty cool. I am in new farmer mode. As always, we start off up in this top left hand corner, so we are here right outside our farmhouse. We do get fields 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2 and 4 are pretty good size, and also this area where our farmhouse silos etc like that are on, they are all buyable separately. So the farmhouse area is 71 grand, field 3, which is quite a quirky shape, just over 40 grand, 2 is over 231,000, 1 is just over 61 grand, and again 4 is just over 231,000. There is a lot of areas on here where you can buy, guys, so just something to note. You can buy pretty much everywhere apart from any areas that have got any sell points or production chains on. So these are kind of like a lighter colour. I don't know if you can see it, but you can't click on any of them to buy. And then the same there, things like that. So like that. But you can buy pretty much everything apart from those. Contradicting myself. Right. So field prices. They are pretty reasonable considering the size of the fields. I mean, 15 is still a good size field. That is 179 grand. 22 is the largest and most expensive. That is just over 1.2 million. And then 29, I'm pretty sure, is the smallest and cheapest. That's just over 22 grand. There's loads of forestry areas you can buy. 364,000, 1.9 million, 634. We got fields over here, 277. This thin field here, 102. So there's loads of places you can buy. There is also a lot of these little areas, even as small as that, for 4.5 grand, and like so, 43,000. So you can buy up quite a lot of the areas. A lot of these areas do have either sort of old sheds or just decorative houses etc like that. You can't seem to sell off most things. There is a couple of things you can sell off, which I will try and point out. Obviously I didn't go around trying to test every single area whether you could sell off any of the buildings, but I did test a few as I went round, and a lot of the decorative sheds and houses you cannot sell off, so just something to note. There is hidden farms and areas on here that won't appear until you buy that land. I will go through those with you in a second because I'm gonna borrow some money, so to speak. I'm also going to grab a pickup as well because we've only got tractors and it will be quicker to get around the map because, like I say, it does feel quite huge. I think that is all that area. I won't waffle on too much. We'll go through slot counts now, I think, and then we'll have a wander around the farm. So in new farmer mode, you come on here, it is 1,450 slots, and we do start off with quite a decent amount of equipment and some decent equipment as well. So small tractors, we've got the Case Maxim CVX 115, we've got 2 medium tractors, that's the Massey Ferguson 7715S and the John Deere 7810. Got a very nice harvester, the New Holland CH770. We've got a Rudolph trailer, header for your harvester, Amazon cultivator, the Paro harrow, which will hook up to this seeder. And we've also got a front additional tank for your seeder, holds solid fertilizer and seeds. We've got the Massey Ferguson baler, which will produce those small bales, but we do get that auto stacker that comes with it. We've got a quickie front loader with some pallet forks, a couple of weights, and then we've got the auger systems, which you're gonna need for your silos, which I'll show you in a second. So that is that for New Farmer. Now, if you sell off all of that equipment I've just showed you, if you don't want to start with that, you can get it down to 1,289 slots. If you sell off all of the buildings that are on this land, silos, etc., sheds, farmhouse, you can get it down to 1,229. Now, there is potential to get that slot count down a lot lower than that, and that would be by selling off some of the buildings on the other farms and some of the other sort of hidden buildings, which I will show you as we go. But like I say, I haven't tested everything, what you can sell and not sell. So that is a slot count there for New Farmer mode. Farm Manager and start from scratch. If you come on here, you don't start with anything. You don't get any land or any equipment. Well, I say no equipment. Interestingly enough, the only thing you do get is that. But you've got no silo to put it in. So it's a little bit random. You start off with that Convey All 1690, which is in place, which we'll see in a minute. But the slot count Farm Manager start from scratch is 1,239. If you sell off that auger pipe I've just showed you, you can get it down to 1,229 again, which is what it is if you sell off everything in New Farmer mode. Alright, let's move out of here. Modded in things, there's only a few in sheds. We've got some for this map. If you look below them, it does say Bloomfield, Canada, mod in brackets. So we've got 3 sheds there, which is pretty cool. In container, we've got these water well and fire hydrant. In factories, it is the dairy, but as far as I can tell, it's exactly the same building as the base game one. I think it does pretty much the same. Maybe it might be a slightly faster process. I haven't tested that. Where else are we looking at? In decoration and lights, right at the end, we've got a medium street lamp, like so. There's a few of these on the map. Again, below you can see it says Bloomfield, Canada, mod. And I think that is it. That is all I could find for modders in things. There's no modded in vehicles or equipment. It's just those things. Right, let's run round. Yeah, we'll run round the farm first, and I'll go through a couple of other things like I normally do. So, equipment all in here. It's all base game buildings and equipment. Over here we've got the auger system, so this is the guy you start off with in the other 2 modes. So we've got these flat bottom bins. They are 980,000 litre capacity each one, and they just hold standard crop types. So you will need these, the yellow one to fill up your bin and the red one to take out, like so. They are all in place already. We do have a medium fuel tank here that will hold up to 10,000 litres as it is empty. Got this shed here again with some more of our equipment, which you've just seen. And then over here we got the pigsty, again base game. This will hold 108 pigs. They appear there. Your feed will tip in there, and round the back there you've just got that pipe. You can just see the icon is for your slurry. Now if I go up into landscaping mode, I will show you. This is our nice big field here. Field 2. Field 1's ready to go. We do have our harvester there ready to go on a field of canola. Tractor trailer. I think this is wheat. So even like I said, silly little plots like this right up the top corner of our field. You can buy that plot, but you can't delete that. You can't even get near it to get rid of that house like so. I'll quickly show you that on the map. So that plot there where that little house is, 2,912. So little plots like that you can buy. It's a bit random. Like I say, you can sell some things, other things you cannot sell. Right, just over here, I did miss it. We do have the little water hydrant, so you can get free water from them, like so. What else I wanted to quickly show you, if we go into this menu and onto the stats, there is 100 collectibles, as you can see bottom right. There is contracts available, but there's none available right now. I found, I don't know if anyone else has found that, since the update it's been a little bit sparse on the contracts on some maps, but there you go. Custom planting, watch it says. If we go into our crop calendar, as you can see, a few crops there have got 2 planting windows, which is pretty cool. Got quite a huge harvesting window for wheat, and barley they've given you August off, which is nice of them. So yeah, pretty cool custom crop calendar. I think that is it, guys. So what I am going to do now is borrow some money, and I am going to get a pickup as well, and I will see you back here somewhere. Right, we are back. One thing I forgot to show you, which I normally go through, is the painting textures. So there's a few added in things. We've got animal mud there, asphalt, dirt, another dirt, forest ground, grass, gravel, 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 rock, and then animal mud. That is it. Nothing too strenuous. Right, I'm going to buy up these sort of hidden plots areas, because we will check them out as we go along. So first up is one of the 4, or the other 3 farms, should I say. There's 4 in total, but obviously that includes the one we start off in new farmer mode. Is just here. That is 267,000, just over. We will buy that. If I click off that, as you can see, there is a farmhouse in every single farm. We've got sheep, chicken on here, a fuel point, and then we've got some more of the flat bottom bins. Just down here, this plot here, 518,496. We're going to buy that. Click off that. We've got the cow farm. Again, flat bottom bins, fuel point, farmhouse, and then they've got water points as well. Just here, this one, 220,662. Buy that, click off that. This is the horse farm. So all we've got here is the horse barn, another farmhouse, and also another water well. There's no silos at that one. So that is the 4 farms included. Also up here, if I click on that, takes in these 2 plots, 49,500. Gonna buy that, click off that. We do have a small greenhouse, and across the road is a water well. We'll check that out as well. And then these plots here, I'm going to buy these when we get down there so you can see what I'm talking about. Right, let's go. Let's get this show on the road. It does have quite a nice open feel to it as well. As you can see, nice and open, tracks going off in between fields and things like that. Very cool. Right, first up in front of us is the animal dealer sell point. So just there, so that's going to be for you, like your bells and things like that. And then round the back we do have the actual animal dealer itself. Now this should show up all of those animal pens now because I've purchased them. So there you go. Awesome. Right. Heading back on out, we will go right. Yeah, some very cool details on this map, I must admit. Quite impressive. Right, we've got the first of 2 gas stations. They are both identical in terms of layout as well. This is gas station north, so you can fill up fuel just there. And they each have the methane point, and then right over the other side by that car we've got an electric charging point, and like I say, exactly the same layout on both of those. And then moving along this road, we've got the area where the train silo etc is, but first of all we will check out, here comes the train as well, look. We'll check out this first, because round the back we do have the debris crusher for selling your stones, and then right next to it we've got a lime station buy point. Just in and under here, try and spit it out, is the railroad silo. That's the road access, your tip in, your pipe out will be there. And then if we quickly cross over and stop there, shouldn't get run over because the train's gone. This is the silo access for the train, so tip in, pipe out. And then we do have the rent a train option just there. That's the only one on the map, like so. So very cool. And then just up in here is the first of one of those farms we bought. So just on the left there, there's the flat bottom bins. There's no augers at these ones, any of the others. It's only new farmer mode you get them. Chicken pasture just there, again standard base game. Tip in for your feed. This will hold 30 chickens and their eggs will appear there. We do have another water point just there, and then your sleep trigger is just there. So there's 4 farmhouses on this one, which is pretty cool. That's going to be a pretty good map, I reckon, for multiplayer. Decent sized fields. So we've got a couple of sheds there, and then round the back we've got the sheep barn, 65 sheep. Your feed just in there, a little bit of storage space, and then your wall will appear there. I know most of you guys will already know this, but I'm just pointing it out. Another medium petrol tank just there. It is empty, so you will need to fill it up. And that is the chicken and sheep farm. Heading on out. It's nice features though, like the rocks there, where it's sort of different levels, little things like that. I like that. Just on the left there, there's the dairy, which obviously you can sell your milk there and then use it as a production chain. Now this is that small field, field 29. I think that's still a decent sized field. So if you were up this way with the chicken farm, you could probably use that just for like wheat or barley or sorghum, just to keep their feed topped up. Perfect. So I like that as well. You can't access in there, but it's been done to make it look like the map continues out of the boundary, so to speak. Look at the size of some of these fields. When you kind of get out this way, you feel a little bit on your own, isolated, but that's quite cool. You could have a nice relaxing day farming. So there we go, there's a prime example. You can buy that plot where we are for 23,648, but I don't think you can get rid of any of those buildings, so just something to be aware of. We'll head on down to the next point, and then we'll have a little look at the map so you can see where we've been. It is a bit overhanging trees here. I need to be careful because there we go. That is where we need to go. So if we carried on straight down that road back there, it will bring you down into all the sort of, I guess, industrial area, where built up area, where all the sale points and production chains are, most of them. Cool little bridge we go under, that's the train bridge. And then we've got the sawmill. There's a little carport there. Again, this is all base game buildings, but I just like the way they've sort of customed the layout of it. So your selling wood will just be there with your icon. There's the point where you can buy it if you want to. And then up round the back we've got our wood chip output, so to speak, and then your planks will appear just there as well. It's a little bit tight that actually, isn't it? Right, let's get down to this point and we will have a quick check on the old map. That helps me as well then. So we started off at our main farm. We've gone all the way across this road, straight into the animal dealer, back out, fuel station, along there, all the train yard area, did the chicken and sheep farm, dairy. We came all the way down this track, past that building there with the abandoned farm kind of thing, shed, barn. Across there we're now at the sawmill, so we'll carry on out, we'll head on up to the greenhouse and we'll do all this and we'll finish up over in this bottom right hand corner. That is the plan. Oh dear. So I'll go down a bit lower again because we've got a few trees. So there's lots of forestry on here, so plenty of potential to clear areas, make more fields. You can even join fields up, look, plough through this track if you wanted to go down that route. So if we hook on out of here, that is the cow farm there. We will come back to that, but we'll head on up to the greenhouse. I quite like this, how they've done this as well. It's pretty cool. We've got a farmhouse across the road and it feels like the greenhouse area is kind of a little bit overgrown, so we've got a very cool farmhouse, like so. There's no sleep trigger obviously, but you can add one if you want. We've got a water well just there. Everything else is decorative. Again, can't seem to sell that. And if we come down in through here, we've got the small greenhouse just here. So if you buy this area, it will appear like that. I could sell that shed off there, but I couldn't seem to sell off everything else. Obviously you can sell the greenhouse off as well. Ooh. Whoa. So that's a pretty cool area. So let's hook on out. Try not to get smashed into. This area you can buy, look, that's pretty open. Chance to put some fields in there. There's also a bit of forestry mixed in with it, so plenty of potential for this map for expanding more placeables, sell points, whatever you want to do. Farmhouse just there, sleep trigger on the front, water point just there. Got some sheds here. So again, there's plenty of room here if you wanted to. Just up through here. So decorative sheds, I think you can sell those off. Yeah, you can sell some of these things off, guys. So, but wow, actually it says in the description, doesn't it, you can sell off everything at the farms. A large fuel tank there, I think that's 15,000 litres that will hold. More shed space there and 2 more flat bottom bins. I don't know why when I say that, it reminds me of Fat Bottom Girls from song by Queen. I don't know why. Cow barn. So you slurry out there, your feed and straw will be in here. Again, this is a base game building. 45 cows and your milk collection point just there. They will obviously appear out there, which is pretty cool. And then you've got the option obviously to buy the fields surrounding if you want to, but this area here you could easily squeeze a field in here, get yourself going. Maybe even sell off that cow barn and buy a bigger one if you wanted to do that. Right, head on down this way. So as you can see, there's more decorative buildings, old barns and sheds. But we want to go left here because this is the horse farm. We've got a small shed there, another water point there, and we've got a sleep trigger just there. There is a collectible there, look, next to the steps. And then we've got our horse barn just round the back. So again, your feed and your straw in there. This will hold 8 horses. They will appear out there. You can go in through there to bring them out to go for a little ride. So that is the horse barn. for this car. I don't want to get knocked. I'm going to try and be a bit more sensible in my driving on map tours. That's probably cursed it. So a little bit more life down here with the houses, etc. like that. I'm going to stop at this yard here and talk about that in a second as well. So yeah, look, all this area to our right, it's not actually classed as a field. Whoa, 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 I'm going too fast now. We want to turn left. That comes up quick on you, that entrance there, guys. Again, sort of custom layout for the BGA, all base game buildings though. So you got a point there, 2 nice bunker silos, and then you can tip in from here like so, and then you can sweep down, a bit like Elm Creek, where you've got outputs, etc. And then you can buy your BGA just here for 1.5 million. So a little bit expensive, but it is what it is. If you've got some big fields, it shouldn't take you too long to build yourself up like that. Alright, we'll get down to that area I just spoke about, and then we'll have another look at the map as well. So this is a very cool area. I like this. It's sort of part of the decoration which I talked about, which has been added in. It's obviously been made to look like a sort of timber yard again. We've got bits of timber scattered around, pallets, and a little house over there. But this is a prime example of things. So that's only 13 grand. We're going to buy that. Now, you can sell off that. You can sell off that. These cars you cannot get rid of, so they stay. So there's a couple of collectibles as well, so you could probably get rid of that and put another sort of production point in, sell point, thing like that. If you can work around these cars, you should be able to, but they will stay there. So thought I'd point that out. Right, let's have a look at the map. Where are we? We were up here, weren't we? Went to the greenhouse, we came down into the cow farm, out horse farm, all the way along. I nearly missed my turning, went to the BGA. We're now at this area, and we're going to just carry on all the way, and that should be it, guys. Shouldn't take us too long now. Oh, sorry, pal. That's me saying earlier I'm going to start driving sensibly. So, second fuel station, exactly the same layout. So just over there is the electric charge point, gas station in the middle, and then the methane over there. Next door we have our shop. So your sort of menu option icons there. This is also your reset point. Did I see something glowing around the back here? No, it was a bin lid. I just thought something was glowing. Oh dear. Yeah, that's your shop area. Like I say, reset point there as well. And then we've got our workshop just here. I'm going to be naughty and scoot up this way because it's easier. Just here on the left, that is the spinnery in there, selling your wool and your cotton. And then over the train tracks, around the back, we've got Johnson's Farmers Market. So 2 areas to sell things. One's going to be for your grain, crop types, and the other one's going to be for your pallets of produce like tomatoes, strawberries, etc. Where are we now? Oh, we want to go left out of here, and then I'm going to show you these areas. So this is sort of town area, I guess. We've got a fire station. I'm going to pull in here a second. First of all, I'm going to show you this. This is a sell point. This is Grocer Y Mart. As you can see around the front, it's the supermarket sort of thing. Very smart looking building. Right, take note. Water hydrant. Down by our truck, water hydrant. So that is these 2 sheds. 35 grand. 24 grand. Now those icons now appear as water points. They also appear on the map as well. So you do have water points here if you want, but you can get rid of these. you can get rid of the water hydrant. You can get rid of that medium street lamp that I showed you was modded in. There's 3 of them there. You can also get rid of some of this shed, not shed. Why can I not get my words out? Some of this fence. You can't get rid of this bit here, but that now opens that area up. Obviously, if you cleared these lamp posts out again, so that gives you another option to put down placeables there. That trolley does stay there as well. That's another thing that will stay. So that is those sheds and areas. There's one more area, but it's pretty much the same. It's got a few sheds on that you can sell off. Just around the back here, oh, there we go. We've got the fast food restaurant sale point. And if we go back out and go in here, we've got our grain mill, which is just round the back here, like so. Again, all your production chain, buy point, etc. is just there. Oh, that's my fault. I was looking at my notes. We've got a oil mill just there, as you can see, and then right in front of us, this is the Red Marble Bowling Restaurant sale point. So again, the same as the one on Elm Creek, around the back, like so. We do have the cone, skittle, 10-pin bowling jobby, if you want to have a mess around with it. Quite a cool area there though, little sit down eating area, picnic, children playing around. Bakery to our left, yes, that is the bakery. And then right in front of us, this is quite a big area, but it is a sale point, and it's just in under here. This is River Valley Biomass Energy sale point. This is where you can sell wood chips, wood and straw. So it's a bit like your biomass heating plant. There's only one way in and one way out. We're just actually, I'll pull in across the road because this one here was the cereal factory, which, so we are now here. We did kind of from that sort of wood area across there, fuel station and shop, can't remember what that was, spinnery, all this bit. We've come round, we are now here. So like I say, that is the last bit to buy. You know, if we go up into build mode, we can get rid of that and that. So that opens that up now as well for you to do something with if you wanted to. We're almost done. We are almost done. Just to our left even, that is carpentry. And then just past there on the left, that is the grape processing unit. And that is it, guys. I love the way this sweeps back down into the Grocer Weimar. Very cool. There we go. I like that. That's it, guys. We've done it all. That is a Bloomfield, Canada by Rubberburner89. Hope you have all enjoyed the map tour and you stay with me this long. It feels like a long time since I've done the last one. But if you have enjoyed it, please hit that like button because it goes a long way to supporting the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.